Thanks. I'm dyslexic sometimes. Okay, this is the interface where I want to, there's a lot of other features in here and a lot of other information. We have a getting started, so all the questions that you need to know on how to actually do the sequencing of all this is actually under this link here. But I'm going to go to the main part of it, which is the dispute letter generator. And the dispute letter generator basically is going to allow me to enter in my account information. This just explains how it works. And I already had some stuff in here, so I'm going to do that. So, okay, so basically, let's just say Home Depot, I had a late payment, 30 days late. So I'm going to enter in Home Depot here under creditor, and then I'm going to just type in my account number. I'm just making this up for demo purposes. Now, if it's reported on all three bureaus, I'm going to go over here where it says Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion, and check these boxes off. Okay. Now, the enclosure section, basically, when you create your account, you can always go back and you can update this. But generally, when you send your dispute in, you want to send a copy of your driver's license, a social security card, or if you have a utility bill, you want two forms of some sort of identification. And that's just to make sure that the person disputing isn't, avoiding ID theft or anything. They're not trying to get your information, and not being that person's credit. So you would go down to this drop-down menu, and you're going to see in this drop-down menu, hopefully you can see it. If there's late payments, there's collections, bankruptcy, foreclosure, judgments, charge-offs, tax liens, repossessions, inquiries. So we cover all the bases. And what you're going to do is you're going to go down here and select one of these reasons. So you're going to say, I was never late on this account. So now you're challenging the bureau, saying, hey, listen, this is a report on my account. Now you have to verify it. If you don't verify it, it's the whole prove it and remove it. And you're going to click this button that says save, and it's going to show here in this box. Then you're going to go to the next section, and you're going to, your next account, and let's just say it was a collection account, so let's just say collection. Collection one. And then you're going to type in the account number. And you're going to select, normally they'll report on all three because you want to damage your credit, make your life miserable. You scroll down to collections, and we can select, this is not my collection, please remove. And you're going to press enter or save, add another, it's going to enter in this box here. Then you're going to type in the next one, let's just say it was a tax lien or something. So you're going to go, I'll just type in your tax lien. It's probably going to say LA County Courts or something. And it's reported, let's just say it's reported on two of the bureaus for some reason. And you're going to scroll down to tax lien. This is not my tax lien, and you're going to add that. And let's just do one more. Let's just say it was a charge-off, maybe with Macy's. It was reported maybe on, Equifax only. Now if I click this and I don't select anything, it's going to come up with this little pink box, red box, pink, whatever. And you're going to have to select something. So we're going to go down to charge off. And you're going to select, this is not my charge off, please remove. Okay? Now the next step is to click the next button. And if you want to certify it out, you can. If you want to track your mail, you can do that. So that way, if they don't respond, the whole thing is, if it doesn't, I'm sure you've heard, 30 days, and then if they don't respond, then it has to come off your credit. 9 out of 10 times they don't do that. What they do is they send you a letter. They want you to respond to that letter, and then they extend their time in investigation for another 15 days. So a lot of times what happens is you dispute, you don't get a credit report back, and you're like, well, what happened? They didn't respond, And then you go out and you dispute again. So now what you've done is extended the time they have to verify that information, and then you kind of shot yourself in the foot. So you have to by law, they have to give you an updated credit report when you dispute for free. So you just have to wait it out, even if it takes 45 days to get that updated credit report. I've had TransUnion come back and say, hey, we're not deleting anything. You didn't supply us enough information like your ID. And then a week later, I get an updated credit report with deletions from TransUnion. But if I would have responded to that and said, hey, you know what, you guys didn't, you guys have to reinvestigate this. Now you've stalled the whole process. So what you do here is you go to letter 1 and you press these 3 buttons: print Equifax, print Experian, print TransUnion, and then you're done. It populates everything in the right field to the right creditors, to the right addresses. You didn't really even have to look at anything. So I've already had everything included in a done for you way, so that way you can get on with your day. You don't have to write letters by hand or do it the old style way, because there's no, I've written hand letters and they don't get, it's not like I get better results because I handwritten something than I did something typed. So I would just recommend doing it this way. This is, I don't know, I'm a big fan of shortcuts, and this is something that saved me a lot of time. I'd rather go spend time with my family and do things I like than to sit behind a desk and dispute credit all day. So,
Robert, is the main investment of time the entry of the individual items?
yeah, because if you did it with, if you didn't have the right tool to do it, now you have to cut and paste into, the different bureaus. You have to segregate each item to see which ones are reporting on what, what bureau. I mean, it's so time consuming. I mean, I literally spend, 35 minutes or longer on a case just typing in information and then having to double check it, where my software now does it all for you.
What if the reporting number, like Equifax has an account number and Experian and TransUnion have another account number? Would this take care of that problem?
Yes. So let me just print something out on the print screen so you can see how that all works. So as you can see, let me go back. These ones right here are reporting on all 3. This one's reporting on 2, and this is reporting on 1. So obviously, the one that's reporting on, it's going to segregate everything for you. So let's go here, and let's just say Experian, and I'll go to my print driver. So you can kind of see what the letter looks like. Okay. So here's the letter, and basically what it did was it has the address, the date. It's got the accounts that I typed in, right, with the account numbers and all the reasons. And it's already got the verbiage on there, and it's got all my information already populated. So now you do is you print it out, you attach your documents, and you mail it with the 44 cent stamp now. Mm-hmm. You can send it certified if you want to pay $5, but if you're helping people, I mean, it can add up. If you have 3 bureaus times 2 people, husband and wife, so forth.
So you're reporting many things in one letter. Many letters.
Right. Yeah, and there's no limit. There's people say, oh, you can only dispute 3 things at a time or 5 items. I've disputed 20. There's nothing that says, right? There's no law that says you can't dispute more than 1 item at a time. And so that just helps the process along. How many people think they can do it themselves using the software?
I got a question.
Yeah.
I know your system